Technique number 5. Compress time when combining shots by doing transitions.
Ever since movies have been made, almost, certainly since video has been around, the technique of using a dissolve has been used as a continuity tool. And the main reason it's used is to convey the passage of some time. Here we're trying to convey, for example, that the mix master may have been going for 20, 30 minutes. So you just do a dissolve to a close-up, and then maybe the next shot after that could be the lady making the pancakes, for example. So the dissolve allows the human mind to sense the passage of time.
Many camcorders have a fade switch, which you can use for transitions between shots.
Maybe Friday, say 2 o'clock? Super. Really looking forward to it. Thanks. Bye-bye.
All we want to show you there was they're at their home talking about seeing these people downtown or seeing this lady downtown. So the image fades to black, and the very next shot it fades up from black. They're downtown and they're going to see the particular person in the offices downtown. So you've transitioned a lot of time just by using a fade to black and then a fade up from black. Again, it's a tool available to you to add continuity to your videos and to compress time. Don't use it every time though. It's got a time and a place. Your videos could get awfully monotonous and boring. Every time you wanted to end a shot, you fade it to black, and every time you started a new shot, you fade it up from black. It could get sickening after a while.
Blur out, then blur in, and transition the shot during the blur.
By now you must know how that was done. We talked about when you zoom in, if you don't focus carefully, your camera will go out of focus. In this case, we used that on purpose. I deliberately misfocused the fabrics. Oh, sure. Give me a hard time, right? No. Deliberately misfocused the fabrics so that I knew when I zoomed in and focusing became more critical, it was going to go out of focus. And then on the following shot, I deliberately composed it so that it was already out of focus. And by pulling back, zooming to a wider shot, it would gradually come into focus. So I'm not even touching the focus on the lens. I'm just letting the depth of field, as the zooming process occurs, bring the image back in to clarity. So once again, this could be used as a transitional tool and improve your continuity, get you from one place to another. This doesn't have to be inanimate objects either. This could be a guy running. You could, again, be doing a soccer game, and you could deliberately have it so your kid goes running and he suddenly goes out of focus. And then the next shot starts where maybe your daughter is out of focus, and it comes in and she's playing another game, skipping with her friends or something like that. So you could use that effect in home videos as easily.
You can use the action itself to make the transition.
Again, this is this dramatic movie. This boy is lost, and he's puzzled as to where to go. But anyway, he starts walking and walking and walking, and next thing you know, it switches, and it's me. I'm looking for him. We actually had the action come close to the camera, and then the next action is walking away from the camera. We're talking about compressing time. We're doing it here by using a technique called action move. The action moves into the camera, and then the next bit of action is moving away from the camera.
An obviously intentional jump cut or mismatched action can compress time. This idea was used in 2 movies, The Fabulous Baker Boys and The Commitments, to convey many different individuals auditioning to sing or play in a band.
Here we're going from the showroom of a high-class automobile back out to our little buggies. It's a total mismatch in continuity. One minute you're in the showroom shooting the hub of a late model automobile or the hubcap, and then next time it picks up with the little wheel of a buggy and we're in a totally new environment. This is like a juxtaposition type of thing where you're actually putting contrasting images in sequence, one right after the other, but it's done intentionally this time to transition from one location to the other. And it works.
A swish pan or rapid zoom can also be used to compress time.
You could have, for example, a camera move where you follow a subject. Let's say it could be a blue car going in this direction. So you go whoosh, and you follow the car and maybe swish and just let your camera swish pan real quickly so it just becomes a blur. And then you could come in and pick up, let's say, a white car and come in this way with a whoosh, quick swish, and it'll appear on video that one image swished out of the shot and the next image swished in. If you're using a tripod, you get a more stable result. It's a tool called a swish pan to bridge shots quickly, compress time, and increase the continuity in the video.